Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Jack from The Gap, here to warn you that we had some additional audio issues when recording this episode because we were in a bit of a rush and I didn't catch it. I fixed most of it in post-production, but if you hear any strange sounds at any points, or if your volume gets a bit weird, it's not you, it's me. I apologize about that. It shouldn't disturb the episode too much, and I will try to mitigate it in the future. Enjoy the show.
Okay,
the
internet doesn't have a concise answer. According to Gemini, Gemini says several months to possibly 2 years.
Your magic power is
You didn't say
green.
click. Yo,
Merry
Green.
Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays.
boom.
Okay, so we're super excited to spend this Christmas here with you guys. If you are new, we are called the Gracefully Awkward Podcast.
Or the Gap, for sure.
Gap.
Or
Our
the
friends
Gap.
call us the Gap.
But
If
today
that.
we have all of us
Yay!
for the Christmas special. This morning we tried filming an episode and it did not work out.
But that's
We
okay.
don't
But
need,
it's okay. There's
They don't
only
need to
we don't
know.
need to explain that.
They don't need to
It's
know.
okay.
I'm not. Well, okay.
Okay,
I-
so
Welcome
Of,
everyone to the Gracefully
you-
Awkward. This is the Christmas episode. This is gonna probably come out on Christmas Day. Welcome to the Gracefully Awkward Holiday Special, or the Gauze.
Bienven.
Uh,
That's better than
Gaza.
okay.
Anyway.
So
Gaza.
today's topic is we all took some time to study.
Continue.
What did he say?
We all took
My
some.
feet were in the frame.
Oh.
I'll edit them out.
Blur them out. Blur them out. Put a black bar over it.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay,
Emmy.
we all
Continue.
took
People will
some
sell those.
We all took some time this week to study the Christmas story, and no, not the one with Ralphie in it, the one with Jesus Christ in it. So we wanted to.
Unpopular opinion, since we love those. I don't like that movie.
Oh,
What?
A Christmas Story.
Oh.
Why?
I've never even seen it.
It's boring.
It's so
I don't-
funny.
I don't find
like
it
as a
funny.
kid.
I don't think I've
find it
ever
funny.
even seen
I
it.
do.
I don't know.
Which is
You've
probably a
never
good thing.
seen it?
I'd probably been
Shake your
spared from a lot.
out.
People like it. I just never found it funny for some reason. Found
How,
it
when
boring.
was the last time you watched it?
Only a few years ago. Like it
Like,
wasn't when I was super young.
Oh, okay, no.
Anyways,
I
back
was
to
spared.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and
Yes.
Savior.
Let's go.
So,
How beautiful.
okay.
I'm sorry.
So, anyways, we're gonna go around in like a semicircle and point out something in the Christmas story that was interesting to us. So, I'll start.
Sure.
Great.
Okay.
So, something that stuck out to me in the Christmas story when I was studying it was two things. First off was Mary's posture towards the angel. I thought it was really interesting how she, like, her whole life got, like, uprooted and changed very quickly, almost kind of violently, and she was like, oh, yes, do what, let your servant be done, or something like that. I thought that was interesting, because at least for me, I'm always like, why are my plans changing? I worked so hard, like, this is what I want. So, that was something that I found interesting. And then I'll wait to share my second part, but...
See how great we are when we have our theological person here.
Any thoughts, comments about...
that.
Concerns.
You
I actually was thinking about that the other day. Kind of like, actually, yesterday, I think? Yesterday. I was kind of thinking about, college, engineering, all the things. It's kind of hard sometimes, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. I've found that out recently. And so that was really funny when you talked about, like, things getting uprooted, because I ended up going to college at a completely different place. Like, I dreamed of going to XYZ college whenever I was a baby, and I ended up going somewhere completely different because it felt that's where God was calling me. And I've seen so much growth happen through that, but even now it's still sometimes really hard just being like, wow, like, why did I have to go through that? Like, I still don't have that full picture, but I'm definitely still trusting that God's working through that.
So you relate to
That's
like
good.
the same part of the Christmas story of like just the uprooting of, and
Mm-hmm.
like an
You
angel,
know-
like the angel telling her to
Yeah.
birth
It
Jesus
was
and all stuff.
very quick. It was
Mhm.
literally during, like,
Mhm.
construction week.
Wait, at your college?
No, when we were interning. That's
Oh,
whenever I
yeah.
decided to switch over.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
I remember you talking.
I'm gonna
about
share
this now.
mine. Okay, I'm serious. No one will make jokes about this. But when I read it, I think about Joseph. And the first
Ha.
time, no, and
Joseph, funny.
That's a joke, right?
no,
What?
That's a joke, right, Kylie?
I mean, no.
No.
She said don't make jokes. It
No.
was 100% serious.
I'm not even joking. No. Okay. Anyway, I'll do that.
I should have gotten you guys. I forgot we had some spare Christmas hats. I would have.
Bless you.
I was gonna ask you guys, but now only
Okay.
2 of us are wearing them.
Joseph.
It's okay.
Joseph.
And when Mary first told him, like, I'm when Mary first told him, like, I'm pregnant and stuff like that, it was a complete and diabolical thing if a woman was obviously at any time.
Diabolical.
Using that word is so hard.
My microphone keeps going out, so I apologize for that.
Hopefully they can. I'm.
That poor
Okay,
microphone,
we're
bro. That poor microphone.
We gotta get new mics. It's been an ongoing battle, especially for me.
Okay, does
Caleb.
anyone... Yeah, Caleb.
Oh boy. I actually haven't thought much about that, about what I relate to with the Christmas story. Let's see.
It's fine on, yeah.
Or a cool fact that you have.
Or just a
Or
cool.
a cool fact.
The
Or
message
just-
last week was good.
The message last week was really good.
Or a church sermon.
Honestly, props to the wise men. Just to follow
kudos.
a star in the sky to the location of the Savior's birth.
It's knowledge, dude.
Literally just to have such a deep understanding of the scriptures and just be like, oh, that's our sign.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go that way.
It wasn't.
then-
It wasn't even an understanding of. Well, I mean, it kind of was, but it was also
Yeah.
just like new star. Let's go.
Let's follow
A
it.
baby either. Like, he was at least a toddler
Yeah,
at that time.
by
so
that
the
point.
dedication and the time it took for them to actually commit to that.
And then for them to
Surely-
start heading back and then be like, oh, wait, no, hold up. God doesn't want us going this way.
Yeah.
We can't go back to Herod. We're going to go a different way.
Yeah,
Otherwise, Herod's going to kill everybody,
Mm-hmm.
which he still ended up doing.
Yeah.
he did. By the way, all right, I believe the journey was 9 months.
But the commitment to stick to that and the
journey
fact
was
that
9
the
months?
sky, the fact that the star was still in the sky for
Oh,
that
for the
long.
wise men?
Yeah, for the wise men. I've heard
I
that's
was
what people
thinking
say.
there's no way that it took that long to get to Bethlehem.
No, that's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
That's
It would have been
Birthday
9
then.
months for me.
I'm like,
I'm a
Jesus
very
wouldn't have
slow
been born in a manger. He would have been born on the road. In that case,
Ooh. Do you remember it wasn't long ago when what was it, Neptune and some other planet, they crossed? Do you remember that?
They crossed a lot.
And it was super bright. It depended
Yeah.
on the area, right? And the last time it did that was exactly like what 2000. They estimated like 2050 something years ago.
so did
2000 and like 20 years ago.
they
Something
think?
like that.
Do they
Something like
think
that.
that's what it was?
Yes. They think it might have been that because the way the star would have been out so long could have been that exact alignment, making it so bright.
People have
That was the star that they followed.
people have theorized it's been I think a couple
Oh,
certain
yeah.
celestial alignments.
Some
for
people
a
Yeah.
long
think it's
time.
comets that
Comets?
Comets.
Comet and Cupid and Donner and
Leave your
Blitzen.
leave your comments below.
comments below.
That is crazy.
Reindeer.
Oh wait, we should sing a song.
Okay,
Oh, everybody's
the
got
internet
a
doesn't
water
have a
buffalo.
concise
Yours
answer.
is fast,
According
but mine
to
is slow.
Wikipedia.
According to Gemini, Gemini says several months to possibly 2 years.
Oh, for what?
It's for their the wise men journey.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Some crazy commitment.
Oh, star
I guess 'cause
of wonder.
I guess because they don't know which part of Persia they came from, because that would have been
Yeah.
important.
Yeah,
What's your hot take
that's
of...
fair.
Hot take.
I'm actually getting hot take of the Christmas story.
Yes.
Wow.
Boy.
Jared, Herod was correct for killing all the babies. Hot take. Jared was correct.
His twin brother
His
Jared.
brother Jared.
Twin brother Jared.
Jared was really responsible.
I'm so tired. I've been up for way too long.
Jared, his twin brother, had a bigger deal with it.
Harry
Been
was
up for almost
actually
20
pregnant.
hours.
Plot twist.
Herod?
Yes.
Like the apple emoji? The pregnant man emoji? You said Herod was pregnant.
Herod was pregnant. No, Jared was. Look, Jared was not.
Jared was
There's
the
a reason he's not in the Bible. Jared.
Okay, I feel like we're like crossing
He's
into
in the Book of
dangerous
Enoch, though.
territory now.
All right, what was I gonna
He's
say?
in the Book of Enoch and the Gospel of Thomas.
What I was gonna say is I was gonna build off of your part, because when you said that of like
Me?
the moment of
Yeah.
of Joseph, of him doubting her, wanting to divorce her quietly, and then the angel reassuring him. It made me think more of the mindset on it, because what I thought of was in Narnia, was in Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Which Lewis, now thinking about it, I think probably based it off of this. when the professor, what the heck was his name? Dang, I read his origin story.
Professor Dumbledore.
No.
X.
Whatever.
Professor X.
The professor from
Professor.
Narnia. Look,
Professor.
it's been a while, but because Lucy, of course, talked about Narnia and they didn't believe her, and then they went to him, and he presented it very logically. Was he like? Because they were like, the question is like, is she lying or is she like insane? Or like, what do you think, Professor? And he's like, well, has the girl been known to lie? And they're like, really, no, she's like a honest girl. The conversation went something along this. I'm thinking of the movie and then also the book. Professor was like, is she known to like lie or she told lies before? And he's like, no, she's usually like very honest. And like, okay. So you can probably assume she's not lying because that's really not in her character. So you either got to assume she's randomly gone completely insane for no reason, even though like, has she been insane or shown signs of that? And they're like, no. So, you know, these things aren't in her character, so you can either assume she's gone like completely insane or just something's really happened, or that she's actually telling the truth. And you could kind of bite on this to really see. And kind of same logic applies when you think about the mindset of Joseph. It's like he either had to, before the angel came to him, he either had to think that Mary was, you know, lying and just trying to cover up the fact that she'd slept with someone else, which would have been terrible and a great reason to probably call it off at that point. Or that she'd gone just completely mental in that time, and not only was pregnant, but also was having delusions that she was impregnated by the Holy Spirit, which would have been clear too, because that, like, even by Bible standards, never happened before. So
That's true.
when thinking about that mindset, it's interesting to see his journey through that, and then of course it's good to see the reassurance in his faith after he got that. So I was kind of building on what you said, because I thought of that when you were talking.
Yeah.
I feel like to build off of that, that could also prove the existence of the Bible and of faith, because if you think about it, what we have in the Bible are all stories that are given to us by God, but they are given through a certain character. So like Peter, for example, or Matthew, Abraham,
Or
all
Mark,
of-
or
Mark,
Luke, or John.
any of
Or
them,
Mr.
you can
Act,
apply
who
the
wrote
same
Acts.
theory.
Sorry.
Nehemiah.
Anyways,
or
you can apply
Jeremiah.
the same theory. Is like all of these people, they were known for their character, and you can't fake nor lie about somebody's character when you're describing them. Like if you're trying to throw shade on them, then yes, you can. But if you're just being truthful and saying, "Oh yeah, Ari, her character, she's very bubbly, she's very bright, she's very sweet," that's just who she is. That is her character. And that's the same thing with the Bible, is we have stories based off of people's character. And so to your point, like that kind of, in my mind, I don't know if I'm explaining it the best way, but that helps me be like, yes, the Bible's true based off of the character of the people in the Bible.
So because like Joseph had good character, they had good character in it with like their faith, or like just how
Because
they're
their
described?
character aligned, the character that's depicted in the Bible aligns with their actions. If the character wasn't aligning with the actions in the Bible, then they would be contradictory, and that would cause.
So like random character development out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's like
Yeah.
that's like what a fantasy book is.
Yeah.
is
Sort of
there's-
like a new Disney movie or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Disney, where are you at?
AI scripts.
Anyways,
AI
But-
scripts.
Wish.
Oh.
Wish,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Oh my God.
We've already had this. We already had this conversation.
But-
We did.
it is interesting that we're talking about character and perspectives, because I mentioned at one of our Sundays with my team about Mary's perspective, and I shared that with them. And then one of our volunteers came up to me and wanted to share Gabriel's perspective that he read. Now, I'm gonna read it. It's not word for word from the Bible or anything, but this is like in the light of what people would think Gabriel, the angel delivering the message to Mary, was feeling. For a moment I hesitated. Oh, hold on, guys. For a moment I hesitated on the threshold. For the space of a breath I paused, unwilling to disturb her last ordinary moment, knowing that the next step would cleave her life, that this day would slice her story in two, dividing all the days before from all the ones to come. The artist would later depict the scene, Mary dazzled by the archangel, her head bowed in humble assent, awed by the messenger who conceded to leave paradise to bestow such an honor upon a woman and mortal. Yet I tell you, it was I who was dazzled, I who found myself agape. When I came upon her reading at the loom in the kitchen, I can now recall only that the woman before me, blessed and full of grace, long before I called her, so shimmered with how completely she inhabited herself, inhabited the space around her. Inhabited, yes. Inhabited the moment that hung between us. I want to save her from what I had been sent to say, yet when the time came when I had stammered the invitation, history would now record the sweat on my brow, the pounding of my heart, would not note that I said, "Do not be afraid," to myself as much as to her.
What is this?
I don't know.
I'm like, man, this is.
Let me finish, okay? And then we can talk.
Okay.
It was she who saved me, her first deliverance.
Okay,
No, listen.
I mean-
It's about to all make sense. Just listen.
Sure. Okay.
Who saved me? Her first deliverance. Her let it be not just a declaration of divine, but a word of solace, of soothing, of benediction for the angel in the doorway who would hesitate one last time, just for the space of breath torn from his chest, before wrenching himself away from the radiant consent, her beautiful and awful yes.
What?
Okay.
What is
It
that?
doesn't make sense still.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this very lovingly. I don't agree with any of that.
Okay.
I think a lot of artistic liberties were taken.
Hold on.
Who wrote
No,
that? Who wrote that?
I don't. Hold on. I'm trying to
What
find
poet
it
is
again.
that?
Also, what time frame too, because it's also
I
important
don't.
for the language and stuff.
It's by Jan Richardson. I don't know.
Mhm.
I just
I've heard.
I believe she's
I've-
she's pretty famous.
okay.
But-
This is how I understand it, and then we can open up
Okay,
to the
go
floor.
ahead.
I
You have
think.
the floor, sir.
Well, we have to keep in mind this is a human writing about an angel, and we don't get a lot of clarification about how angels act, what their thought process is. So, for all disclaimer, everything, this is a human writing about what they would think an angel
It's definitely
would
not.
be thinking.
It's definitely not in the Bible.
But I know that. But I think it's an interesting perspective because we see how he is coming down, and he takes a moment to recognize and highlights what we were just talking about, how this news is going to distinctly change Mary's life, which is fact.
Very.
I am not saying that this is what happened, but I'm saying that it's an interesting perspective because we know that angels have compassion. We do know that they
do?
have their own feelings. We know that they do have their own thought processes.
Yes.
How?
Hold up. Wait.
Because of Lucifer. Lucifer wouldn't have happened. The devil would not have happened if they did not have their own thought process.
Well, he was also special. Like he had
He
special
was-
privileges
he was
in that
one
way.
of 4 archangels.
Yes. Well, Gabriel's an archangel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gabriel was
So-
an
Wait.
archangel.
Can I go off
Yes.
in a loving way?
Well.
Here,
You wanna finish first,
you finish,
Yes,
Emmy, and then
okay.
Kylie, you can go.
Okay, so this is how I read it, and then we can open it up. I read it from, as we know, Lucifer had his own thought processes. He had his own stuff. Gabriel is an archangel like Lucifer. So I think it's fair to say that he took a moment to recognize that the news that he was about to share to Mary would be life-changing. I think that's fair to say. And then as we go down later in the poem, he talks about how he acknowledges that Mary is a humble person and that because of her honor is to a new standard to where she is now decided to be a messenger to bestow a God honoring thing, which I agree with. And then as we go over, he takes a minute to recognize how, at least I understand it, is that even though this is a huge blessing, a huge honor, that it's still a lot to say yes to. And as a human, and I don't know if this is the same thing as an angel, which this is where the artistic flow goes into it.
Mhm.
When I'm about to ask somebody about something really big, like, hey, I really need your help with something, I'm going to be nervous because I don't want there to be a no. I don't want there to be rejection. That's a fear of rejection, which is a human thing, which is a sinful thing.
I was about to say, keep in mind, it's like, you would think that they have thought processes. Those thought processes are not the same as ours.
That's true.
But he came from.
Dear.
You go.
Okay.
Finish.
Keep going.
Okay, I'm almost done, I promise.
Okay, go.
So
for it.
again, human thing about an angel, but what she is depicting here is that she is giving the honor to Mary for that the angel, and I even think that the angel would give an honor to Mary, saying, yes, this is a big yes that you're saying, it's not a little yes, and for there to be a fear is fair, because what Jesus was sent down on earth to do was to die. And we know that Mary witnessed his death. And so that was another thing that what the poetry person, whatever that's called, could be referring to when she says, from her radiant consent, her beautiful yes and awful yes, because the angel would know. Well, we don't know that, but I would think it's safe to say that the angel at least had a capsulated idea of why Jesus was going on the earth. I think it's referring to the amount of pain that Mary is going to now have to go through.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a great poem.
Okay.
I mean,
That's my 2 cents.
I just heard the angel coming in, falling in love with Mary somehow, being like,
No.
yeah, because
That's not what it says at all.
Just bring up the
Okay.
poem again.
I see the.
Because I'm like, because he's talking about, because I'm talking about,
Let's-
she's like,
No, when was this written?
I don't know.
I'm serious.
It was sent to me.
Term awful makes it sound like it's older.
So-
though. That
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, I
The-
think it's older.
yet I tell you, it was I who was dazzled, I who found myself agape, which means love. When I came
That's
upon
agape.
her
That's a
reading
gape,
at
not a
It's a
gape.
gape. It's a gape. I read it wrong.
Agape as in like
It's spelled-
awestruck, like
it's-
taken
yeah.
aback.
it's spelt the exact
Like
same as
Robert
But you
Yeah,
have
It
to.
is.
But it's,
but those
you
are
have
different
to understand the context behind
Okay.
the way that word is written.
Mhm.
There's 2 different ways to pronounce it. Agape would be love. Agape would be like kind of like awestruck, like taken aback.
Agape.
even
is
still,
a-
I who found myself agape. Then
It's a-
when I came, like, imagine this with like slow, like,
You're thinking through it
Sac-
through a sinful perspective, though. If an angel
She wrote it
feels
in
love-
a sinful perspective.
Yes, that's what the thing is that this is the purest form of love. We know that Christ loves us to the point that he would die for us. That in any movie we watch, the person usually dies for the other person because they lustfully love for that person. Usually. Now, there are some
not-
movies
not-
where that's different. But that's what...
Not
that,
Titanic.
Tony
not-
Stark
not-
dying for the
well,
entire universe.
Titanic especially.
I was like, yeah, not,
I
and
haven't
yeah.
seen Titanic, but
Tony Stark dying for the whole universe.
Okay, in my perspective, as a poem, as a human poem, I think it's good. But as for the fact of it being
Gabriel's enunciation.
as for the fact of the Bible being put into that, no. Especially if he came down with fear and is scared of telling Mary, I don't think an angel would do that, because it would seem like you would have to have some kind of, because when you're in heaven, you don't need faith or hope. You just have love.
He wasn't in heaven at this point, though. And as we can use Lucifer as example, Lucifer felt feelings that you're not supposed to feel in heaven.
May 2008.
Yes, but
Anyway.
yes,
Anyway.
yes, but the others don't. That's why they didn't fall.
The others, we don't know if the thing with Lucifer is he desired more. He wanted more power. I firmly believe that archangels have the opportunity to have those feelings because they're special. But they've chosen not to because they don't want to, just like how I wouldn't want more out of my situation because I am happy where I'm at.
Fair. Also, and keep in mind, like, the whole nervousness thing and him, like, being afraid, because keep in mind, angels can also, and I think you've talked about this before, where angels can see the full picture. Because he saw, like, past the point where Jesus died, where he said he'll be called Son of the Most High.
Because, I mean, when you think about it, it was literally prophesied, and the angels knew that it was.
But
Like,
if
in
you-
Isaiah, it was prophesied that he was gonna die.
If you think about it, it couldn't have been nervousness. It could have been a form of sadness because he would know.
Because he
the
knew
amount
God
of
and
pain.
God is Okay, no, that sounds right.
Fair,
Switch
yeah,
the
maybe.
subject.
Wait, can
I'm-
I say something? about
Yeah,
it?
go.
I haven't spoken on it yet.
No, go.
So I think that, obviously speaking, it's not doctrinally sound, but no one's ever said, I don't even know if Jan Richardson herself has said that it is supposed to be a doctrinally sound piece. I think it's supposed to be very creative, based on the language and everything and how it was described. I also think it was really a unique perspective, and obviously it's given through a sinful lens because no one's perfect. It's like, what's his name from the the Chosen says, like,
Dallas?
yeah, Dallas.
Dallas
When he
Jenkins,
talked,
yeah.
when he was at the Beyond a Billion event, he was talking about how he's an imperfect person, and obviously his take on things isn't going to be perfect because he's not perfect, and he's trying to tell a perfect story. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
a similar thing. This is an obviously very lots of artistic liberties were taken, but I did think it was really interesting just reading it as a, literary piece. And obviously don't use it as doctrine because it's not part of the Bible.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't use anything part of the Bible as doctrine, but it is definitely just an interesting piece,
Yeah.
perspective.
And as a poem, I did like it as a poem. I think it was a great poem.
Oh, I had one more thing to add. It really depends on her purpose too.
Mhm.
Whether or not, just like anything else. But like, if her purpose was obviously for a doctrinal thing, because I don't know the purpose of why she wrote it, that makes one thing. But usually, when someone writes a poem, they have a reason, and like showing kind of like that human flaw juxtaposition type thing.
Yeah.
Also, as a final thing before we change subjects, I found it interesting. It was he was like, instead history will record me and my nervousness and the sweat of my brow and like.
I
and
misread it wrong. I meant it to say that history will not
When-
record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I was thinking,
Yeah, he said not.
Okay.
I'm like, nope.
I read it wrong.
You were just the guy who came in and said the thing, buddy.
Yeah,
They didn't write that much about you.
But I think, and then we can change the subject. I think, like Ari said, it's not doctrine. We don't know for a fact or not. We don't really know how Gabriel was feeling. But I think that speaks volumes to just us in our everyday life, is we can feel so nervous about saying something to someone or performing something, but in reality, no one's gonna notice like the sweat on your brow or all the stress that you're going through for that moment, because they don't see that and they're not in your perspective.
Even if we know the full picture for whatever reason.
Yeah, like even like if like someone on here was really stressed about something, I wouldn't probably notice it unless they told me, even though I have a full picture on almost everyone's life here.
You watch me while I sleep?
I do actually.
Stalking.
She knows when you're awake.
I'm the one wearing the Santa hat.
Santa.
Yes, too, but you have the better one.
And she
Yeah.
knows when you've been bad or good.
So we
So
get
be
for
good.
goodness,
For goodness sake.
So I just think that that's something interesting to think about, is just because you're nervous doesn't mean it's going to affect like the outcome of whatever you're doing, because even if Gabriel was nervous, we don't know for a fact or not. It didn't affect the outcome of how Mary said yes or how Jesus saved the world and all of that. That sounded very cheesy, but
Jesus, save the world.
but but it's just like, as you go into your workplace or your house or whatever big project you have coming up, just because you're nervous about it doesn't mean that's going to affect the outcome of your project.
Yeah, baby Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
That is a very interesting thought though, about like angels having like their own thought processes
having the feelies.
and having their own feelings, their own thoughts, their own will, sort of. Because I mean, to be fair, how else would Lucifer try to view himself above God and then get swept out of heaven with a third of the angels?
I was about to
Yeah.
say. I was about to
Because
say.
a third of the angels, it's said in Revelation, a third of the angels went with him.
Yeah.
So
So how do a third of heaven's army follow Lucifer if they don't have some sort of thoughts of their own,
yeah.
some sort of free will of their own?
And if you think about it, God gives us free will, so it would be out of character, like we just talked about. It would be out of character for his angels not to have a version, at least, of free will.
Well, we're also supposed to be superior to them.
Eventually, on the
you
other
know-
side of
Have you ever
Heaven, yeah.
thought about this? Like, we hear about like eternity and stuff like that, and how that's all like that's in the Bible. That's it. Like eternity, end of chapter. But we don't consider that God has more plans after that.
Yeah.
That it's not there yet. Like he knows it, but it's not there for us yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like, why would he create an entire universe if we were just gonna stay on Earth?
Yeah, like when you think about it, he has the plan
Yeah.
out where beginning, Jesus' birth, death, us going up with him, eternity. Stop. No, because it keeps going. We just don't know it yet.
He has all the DLC packs ready. He just hasn't released them yet.
That's wild.
Just haven't announced
He
them.
doesn't know
He hasn't announced
no
them.
one has opened their Pokemon cards.
Stay tuned for part 3.
Heaven, the new heaven and the new earth is the heaven part, is as long as it is wide.
Oh yeah, it's a cube
And yes, and
that like breaks
yes, and
through.
it's
city?
a cube.
The
First
cube,
one
the
that
cube
sees,
is
I think.
taller than like the
Alright.
safe orbit point of the Earth's atmosphere.
It's a cube.
It's like it's like beyond the gosh, what is the word for that? I literally just watched a video yesterday that uses that word so much, but
Cube.
it's like where the ISS rotates and it stays in its
isn't
orbit.
isn't it like the something line?
Yeah, it's something like that. I literally just watched a video yesterday that used the term so many times and I can't remember it now. But it's basically the area where you can stay within Earth's gravity without descending or ascending. It's like a
Cube.
completely safe orbital area, which is
yeah.
where the ISS is, and the cube exceeds that height by a lot.
I mean, if you're in heaven, I guess you don't technically need air.
No,
The
So-
cube.
but
I
it
don't
is
know.
an
It
interesting
is a
thought.
cube. It is a cube.
The measurements are huge for the cube.
The cube. Well, I mean,
Cybertronian cube.
you
Your
got
old car was a
you
cube.
gotta
Cube.
you gotta hopefully fit a few billion people in it.
Fit way more than a billion people.
The cube is a few
Comfortably.
billion. The cube is secretly Trypticon.
Okay, you ready? You ready for my
It's
movie?
4-dimensional.
My movie
So we can hold
take. My
infinite
movie
people.
take.
Oh,
My
oh.
movie take.
Another one.
Little Drummer Boy sucks.
Movie take number.
Actually, I agree.
Wait,
I don't like little
Song?
Shut up!
all of it. It stresses me out. There was a
scares
movie
me. He looks
that
awful.
was made.
He looks
He moves like this.
What's it called?
He's playing his drum like.
And his head is
my
like.
soul.
Yeah.
No, it hurts my soul because little
It hurts your soul.
Mary smiled at me.
doesn't, Abby.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It doesn't. No,
No.
wait. I mean, it's like it doesn't hurt
No,
my
it's
heart.
very not
It
it.
goes deeper to my
The
soul.
It
oxen
does,
lamb
because
kept
the
tied.
little guy, his
The
house
little guy.
burns down,
Wait,
Oh.
listen.
and his
what?
family die,
My
and so he
drumming.
only has himself, his little stray
And he's
sheep,
so happy.
and a little broken drummer. No, it's
It makes no sense.
Jackson, you need to edit a warning before that sound.
What?
Before the yell.
Yeah,
I yelled way louder than that when this guy brought
that
it up.
was a normal yell.
I didn't. You mean when I yelled?
No,
Jackson,
You yelled?
Jackson, if you have headphones
It's
on when you're
not.
editing it, be very careful when we get to this part.
need to
'cause
start
I
wearing-
screamed into the
I need to
microphone.
start actually wearing
broke.
headphones in this
My
one.
I
microphone
screamed into the
actually
mic.
broke when I did that, so it didn't even catch.
Oh,
That's
really?
good, because mine caught it.
So the yell was not a yell. It was just me, the drummer boy, going crazy.
I screamed, shut up.
okay.
Fun.
I'm done talking, but I'm not done talking actually, because I'm gonna bring up my movie take. Home Alone.
That's a hot take.
In Home.
Are we gonna do this
in
every
Home
time?
Alone. No, I heard this from what?
Are we gonna do this every time?
Do what?
He thinks I'm gonna bring up like another conspiracy.
No, I just mean a movie. We talk about movies every time. We're more than
No,
that.
listen. This is about
We're a
Home
TV
Alone.
show.
This is about Home Alone. Okay, so in the beginning of the Home Alone movie, the old man is putting salt on his driveway. He's salting the earth. And then later on, he's in the church with Kevin, and his hands are wrapped up and they're pierced both ways. And it never says what happened to his hands. But he talked to Kevin for the first time, and they actually had a conversation, and they kind of broke down walls and everything like that. At the very end, the old man came when Kevin was in the deepest trouble and saved him. I just think
Jesus
it's
Christ.
And then we never heard from him
Except
again.
he was estranged
No, he did. He
with his
talked with
child.
his dog.
Wait, he was estranged with his child.
I just think it. Yeah, I just think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that too. It's like he's just like, yeah, he's estranged from his child, and then he finally went and talked to his child, and then got
Yeah.
his child, and then his daughter back.
Oh. His
I
granddaughter.
always just found the symbolism weird because also like Kevin helps him, and I'm like, well, we're not supposed to help Jesus.
Yeah.
It could just be like
It could
the
be like
idea.
It could be like the drummer boy.
It's just
It could just be like the idea of like kind of hinting at like, hey, this could be a reference.
Yeah.
Could
The idea is
not
he
be.
The idea is he murdered everyone on the block and put them in the trash can.
Stop.
That
Stop.
can be
Stop.
another
That's
way of
too
showing
far.
how people can twist Christianity into being a terrible.
Facts.
Wait, I mean emo.
God.
That's
I
one.
mean,
That's
emo.
part, that's
I'm
part of the
in love with
symbolism
an
because he says
emo
there's stuff said
girl.
about me that's not true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And who has their microphone?
I'm sorry, that slipped out.
Stop. Who has their microphone up to the max because it keeps going into the
That's just him talking.
That's
what
literally me
happens when
talking.
he talks.
That's me talking.
Anyways.
They did it when you talked.
you have your take at?
The game is right there.
Okay, never mind.
You're fine.
That happened when you talk, Jackson. What are you talking about?
He's just, I'm honestly one day I'm
What's
just,
yours?
No, that was you. It just bumped up.
Talk, Jackson. Talk.
hello.
No, see, when you laughed, it went up again.
Cab.
There's a good
We're
mic.
just full of the
mic-
joy.
the- the-
Jesus Christ.
mics are the best on the market.
The audio
So this is what we're gonna do every time.
This is what we do every time. Also, yeah, like one day, just as a joke, I'm just gonna take yours, turn your gain all the way down while you're not looking, and let you go.
all the way down. You don't have to
How are
look
you gonna do that without him noticing?
Ah.
Simple. I just be like, okay,
Also,
okay,
you
look,
just
here you go.
revealed your plan.
Huh?
You revealed your plan just now.
Now he's gonna have to look out for it.
Anyways.
He's gonna forget I said this.
He's not gonna forget. He has.
I'm not gonna forget to look.
So
I look at it every time before we
who
start.
is anything else like something to say?
Anyways, yeah, very.
Well, with that
Um,
said, I think we are more than over.
Rudolph
over
the Red-Nosed
time. I can't
Reindeer
really
is a goated
It's
movie.
So I told you we should have done a two-parter.
I have.
So-
oh wait, I actually have a story to share.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
listen.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, right?
Uh-huh.
So.
I think I saw him one time.
Yeah, and
And I would
if
even
you ever
say
saw
it
him-
glows.
It
That,
glows?
that thing
yes,
glows.
Right.
all
I
of
think I saw
listen,
Chloe, too.
listen, this is crazy. This is crazy. All of the other
They don't
reindeer
want to play his games.
used to call him names.
They laughed too. I heard them.
Yeah. They never let Rudolph join in any of the reindeer games.
It sounds
What?
like
You
he
just
sounds
stop
like a
it.
failed Olympic.
Key shift.
Olympic
Key change.
failed
Right,
Olympic
then one foggy
athlete.
Christmas Eve.
Santa came to
Oh.
say.
Rudolph with your nose so
You
bright.
guys know this story, bro. It's like
Won't
a.
you guys?
Guys,
Mine-
I'm
mine is slay tonight.
Mine slave tonight.
But no,
Dean
listen.
Martin version is peak.
Won't
I
you
love
guide
it.
my sleigh
Then
tonight?
I love
all,
how he says it.
then all of the reindeer loved him. Jackson,
Shout
go.
out with Glee.
Oh,
They loved him before he said yes. He never even said yes.
Rudolph. No,
Actually, that's true. Did bro decline
You said yes.
like a loser? But then,
Rudolph
but
the
then,
red
he never said yes.
Reindeer.
but no.
You'll go down in history.
What happened was everyone
Like
saw that,
Abraham
that
Lincoln.
Santo came and asked him for it, so then he got popular. But then bro declined like a loser.
No, his card was declined. He didn't have enough.
wait.
He didn't have enough money to pay for
Wait,
his
you know
fuel.
what? I
He couldn't
want,
eat enough.
No, I want to hear someone say the whole Rudolph story, but like in like a weird,
Oh no.
You mean like how?
No,
you mean like how
no,
what
we're-
SNL does?
like a weird take.
I am
Who?
stopping that right now. That is not. No. Mm-mm. So with that
It's
said,
weird. Okay, no. Okay, so everyone,
Jingle the bells, jingle the bells, jingle
Wait.
all the
with
way.
that said,
everyone stop.
with that said, thank you so much for joining us today. We had so
We
much
had so
fun,
much fun.
and I hope you guys had fun too. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas.
Have a great
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Have
Merry
a
Christmas.
great time with your family.
Merry Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas.
Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas from your
Feliz
friends from the
Navidad.
Gap, and you guys have a great
Merry
wonderful
Christmas.
holiday.
God bless us,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
But our friends
Alright,
call us the
We'll
Gap.
see you next. Oh, by the way, we'll probably have a special episode for the week after for New Year's, so stay tuned for that.
God bless
We'll
us.
see you next time on
No,
Gracefully
no,
podcast.
Oh,
Podcast.
or the
fun
Gap.
thing.
But our friends
The
call
Gap.
us the Gap.